Hi, I'm Monica Rodriguez. I'm actually an LA native, born and raised. I'm an architect, and actually, I just finished celebrating my 10-year anniversary at a great architecture firm here in Santa Monica. And I enrolled in the Soul Centered Living 1 program with the intention of being a better person at the end of it. And my intentions were to be vulnerable, to be more loving, to be a better daughter, a better sister, a better aunt, and a better friend. I knew coming in I was gonna move up on the soul line, and I never expected that I was also gonna gain on the goal line. And so I'm here today to kind of share really what that experience was. I, for the most part of my adult life, played small. I kind of felt that me showing up as my true self would make other people feel less than, especially my cousins, my aunts, and my childhood friends. And so I thought they would, kind of see it as showing off. So I didn't share. I mean, I didn't share my successes. I didn't share my life. I didn't share the time at university. I didn't share my job. I didn't share the fabulous projects that I'm a part of in LA. And one of the things I also kind of kept myself from doing was getting my architectural license, which is kind of big if you want to be an architect. And so for 2 years, I had been eligible to take the California licensing exam, and I put it off for 2 years. And there was a real fear behind that. There was a fear of failing, not passing, and then it proving that I'm not good enough, that I'm unworthy, that I'm a failure. But even bigger than that was the fear of passing and the fear of showing up and it coming off as showing off again and more kind of maybe distancing myself from people I love. So in the program during the 10 months, I did a lot of work on self-love, self-compassion, self-acknowledgement, self-acceptance. And one of the biggest shifts for me or experiences was when during free-form writing, at the end of it, what came up for me was what has now become my affirmation. And I'll share it with you. It's pretty fantastic. It's I am making a commitment to myself to accept and honor the radiant, loving, strong, confident woman that I've always been. I'm sharing it with the world. I'm not sitting in the sidelines of my life. I'm in the game. And I say that almost every day. So I shorten it just to be in the game. So one of the things that one of the skills that we learned was one-on-one dialogue with your inner counselor. And I had a dialogue with my inner counselor, and I asked for guidance with my exam. And my inner counselor said, take the exam. There's nothing to it. It doesn't validate or invalidate you. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't judge you. It's not representative of who you are. So I took the exam mid-January and passed. Thank you. And so I also used other tools that we learned here, like the monthly action steps to and 3-foot tosses. Rather than like taking these big jumps, I would just do little tosses like, well, let's find out when I can take the exam, and let's, stuff like that. I started seeing a shift on the goal line as well. After a week after my exam, I had my annual employee review at my job, and 2 of the partners were with me, and they said, we noticed you shining, and we noticed you kind of stepping up, and you're doing a great job. And one of them even said, there's something about you that's different, but I can't put my finger on it. And I was like smiling, because I'm like, I know what it is. It's, it's the inner work that I'm doing at USM. Next month, I've been invited to go to the annual leadership retreat at my office, and I've actually been told that I'm going to be offered the title, or I'm going to be offered senior associate. So it's pretty fantastic. And from time to time, I start thinking that I need to play small still, and I remind myself that I'm strong, confident, radiant, and loving. And also, I'm sharing my gifts and sharing who I am with my family a lot more. And just recently, my cousin shared with me that she likes to see when I post on Instagram or post on something, and she's like, "That's my cousin. She's an architect." So that was, talk about a misbelief that I had that my family would judge me and think that I was showing off. So I realize now that me shining my light inspires others to shine their light. And so I just want to thank everybody today for the opportunity to shine my light. Thank you.